Election challenge has been filed against Washington City Council candidate and Mayor Pro Tem Anthony Tyree, as the Beaufort County GOP says documents suggest he does not live in the city. However, Tyree says he does.
Amarachi Uche spoke with the candidate and Mayor Pro Tem, as well as the former GOP chair. She's live in Washington with more. Amarachi.
Well, Courtney, early voting begins this week, and Anthony Tyree's name is on the ballot as he's running for re-election for the Washington City Council. However, the GOP is challenging it, saying documents point to him not being a resident. Mayor Pro Tem Anthony Tyree was elected to the Washington City Council in 2023, and with early voting days away,
campaign season has come back around, and I'm running again for a spot on City Council.
However, the Beaufort County GOP is now challenging Tyree's election eligibility for City Council. Last Monday, resident and voter Gail Breed filed an election qualification challenge to the candidacy of Tyree.
We feel we have a responsibility to support Ms. Breed's challenge, which is a legitimate challenge.
According to the GOP, the challenge is in regards to Tyree's address, as he says he lives in Washington. However, paperwork with the Secretary of State, tax filings, and others show an Aurora residency.
And we would hope that Mr. Tyree will take the opportunity to clear this up before the election.
We asked Tyree about the Aurora address, one he says is a home office for his business.
Me as an agent that filed the documents with the Secretary of State, and I answered the question of where is the business address located at for the agent. That didn't have anything to do with my actual residency.
He says hearing about the filing was confusing, as it's a topic that was brought up the first time he ran for City Council.
You know, just kind of questioned my residency of Washington, and things were kind of proven then that I lived here in Washington, and I continue to live in Washington.
Doherty says the challenge falls within a 30-day period that permits Tyree to demand a hearing from the county board to clear things up, so the focus can be back on the city. And Tyree says he believes every resident has the right to challenge their elected officials, and he'll comply with the Board of Elections to provide whatever is asked of him. Reporting live in Washington, Amarachi Uche, WITN News.
All right, thank you, Amarachi. Now, municipal elections are November 4th in Beaufort County. Early voting begins October 16th.